Hello all the crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite, welcome back to Pokemon White. Last time we made it through Chargestone Cave, fought a bunch of Team Plasma, and this time I'm going to be continuing its plot and leaving Chargestone Cave, moving on with the game. Many different values mixed together and the world becomes gray. That is unforgivable. I will separate Pokemon and people, and black and white will be clearly distinct. Only then will Pokemon become perfect beings. Yes, that is my dream. That is the dream I must fulfill. Drago, do you have a dream of your own? So this is one of those Telltale games will remember this sorts of situations. It's a very minor little detail that may or may not be remembered by the end of the game when it becomes relevant. But I'm just gonna say yes. You do have a dream. That's wonderful. I learned just what kind of a dream you have in battle. Alright, so as with the other times that I fought this guy, pay attention to what he's got on his team. So N is going to lead off with... Oh, hurry up. I was ready for you to start the battle, but it was just the battle intro screen. Bulldor. Alright, level 28. And I feel like... Oh, Argo, I apparently did not heal after I was finished last time. Let's, say, get out of here. Allison, come back. You have grass-type moves and draining moves, I believe. Okay. Smackdown. That shouldn't hurt too badly. Am I faster than you? I am not faster than you. That could be a problem. Okay, we're off to a good start. Bye, Allison. The obvious answer here is going to be Zach. Well, the other obvious answer here after Allison is going to be Zach. You resist rock after all, and I could use Wake Up Slap on you. And that is going to probably bring you down to sturdy. Alright, that... Not quite, actually. That, Ooh, Iron Defense. Trying to eyeball it. Would you be able to survive with +2 defense another Wake Up Slap? I don't think so. Alright, there goes Bulldor. That would have been upsetting if he did. Anyway, Argo's gaining experience, Zach's gaining experience. Joltik is coming up next. This one shouldn't be quite as difficult. Joltik is a bug type, bug electric. And, dissolves into a fairly fast electric spider. I quite like Galvantula. I believe I used it on a Let's Play team a while ago. In, one of the ROM hacks for these games many years ago. And, I liked it, but it wasn't quite able to do as much in those difficulty hacks as it would be in a regular, vanilla game, I think. Anyway, I like Joltik. Next, coming in Ferroseed. That is gonna be mildly inconvenient. I don't have one of the Fang moves on Gummy, do I? Oh no, wait, I meant to see your moves, not... Whatever. Ferroseed, very defensive. Ferroseed plus the Eviolite arguably was better in competitive in Gen 5 and 6 than its evolution, Ferrothorn. I like both of them. I've used Ferroseed and Ferrothorn a bit in competitive, and it's definitely pretty good, but I foresee this part of the battle taking a while, because, yeah, if we're gonna go buffing our attack, and Ferroseed is gonna go buffing its defense, we may be here for a little while. Okay, that was a critical hit. That's inconvenient. Your attack went up. I'm not sure if I like that. That'll be returning your attack to normal, I believe, because it was lowered by my Intimidate when I switched into battle. Let's see if I can, alright, avoid the attack. I'm at +2, you're at +2. I think Dig will be doing the most damage here. This is not Gen 6, when Steel takes neutral... when Steel takes neutral damage from Dark, so unfortunately, the slightly more powerful move is out. Oh yeah, that was a critical hit. Alright. I didn't actually expect to get one when I wanted it, and if I didn't get that critical hit, that would have done probably about 1/3 of your health, which, yeah, that would have been making for a fairly long fight if that were to happen. Anyway, I'm gonna use Dig again. Clink is going to, probably not really gonna be able to do much to me because I'm underground, and another Dig at +2 to a Clink. This is going to be a super effective hit. And Clink has gone down. Good game, man. 420 experience points for that. Very nice. Why? Is it impossible for me to win while feeling bad about being a trainer? As if I could pursue the truth while something as meaningless as a battle. As if that could make me worthy to become friends with a legendary Pokemon. Drago! Just a bit further to Mistralton City. Bianca, you have good ears. I can't believe you heard Drago's voice from that far away. Who is this? Professor Juniper, what are you thinking? You appear to have no qualms about the relationship between Pokemon and people. You put Pokemon into categories using arbitrary rules and think you can understand them like that. The very idea of a Pokedex revolts me. What have you to say for yourself? Oh my, looks like you're not my biggest fan. Your opinion is understandable. It happens to be different from mine, which is equally understandable. How about if all people get to decide for themselves how to relate to Pokemon? You're saying I should just allow people to think whatever they want and treat Pokemon however they want, no matter whether Pokemon suffer? I refuse to tolerate the existence of a world like that. Well, I didn't expect him to change his mind right away, but I hope he'll spend a little time trying to understand how others feel. Now then, I think I'll go collect a little more data. For Pokemon and people to get along better, we need to take steps to learn more about them. I'm gonna go with Professor Juniper now, because I'm her bodyguard. Alright, that was, some tensions there between characters. If I were to exit this cave, we are now in Mistralton City. If I take a couple steps forward, plot is going to continue. You don't have to, you don't get very far to walk before one cutscene ends and another begins. Oh, hey, Drago, right? Let me see your Pokedex for a moment. What do you have here? So you found 67 Pokemon, eh? Staggering, you've seen a clink. You're becoming quite the trainer. Excuse me, I was a little excited and forgot my manners. My name is Juniper too, Cedric Juniper. Heh, the professor who gave you the Pokedex is my daughter. That girl has told me a lot about you. It really makes my day to meet you. In honor of our meeting, I'm going to upgrade your Pokedex. Very nice. Some Pokemon can change forms even when it's the same individual. If you have already seen a new form, you can check with this. You can check it with this whenever you want. I've also added a function to make searching easier. Professor, who's that trainer? Oh, I forgot my introduction. Skyla! This is a friend of my daughter's. Drago is traveling around Unova to complete the Pokedex. Oh, I see. So that means you'll be challenging the gym. Oh boy. I'm really looking forward to it. That's right, Drago. You should challenge this gym. If nothing else, this gym is really out there. See ya, Skyla. If something comes up again, I'll let you know. Professor, my plane is a cargo plane. It carries cargo, not people. And you're talking as if places like Kanto and Sinnoh are right around the corner. Aw, Skyla. If you keep frowning, your face might freeze like that, and that'd be a shame. People and Pokemon, we all have to help each other out. See you later. It's a little out there. It's hard to believe such a happy-go-lucky guy like that could be a world-renowned Pokemon professor. Heads up, Drago. As a gym leader, I'd be happy to have you challenge the gym, but there's something I need to take care of first. Just now, as I was flying the cargo plane, I saw something on top of the Celestial Tower. I'm sure that it's a sick Pokemon. If it is, I can't just leave it there. I have to look into this right away. I'm leaving for Route 7 Celestial Tower. You can come along too if you want. Thank you for telling me where I have to go next. I'm gonna go heal the Pokemon. I'm gonna go walk around Mistralton City a little bit. This isn't a very big city. This is a city whose claim to fame is a little cargo runway. My 3DS battery light just went on. It's not flashing, but... Where's my charger? The light did just turn red, and I'm gonna plug that in because it doesn't take very long to go from you know, red to flashing anymore. Thank you for waiting. All right, so Mistralton City. There's a lot of pilots around. There's an airport. There's a gym, which 3 guesses as to what type that gym specializes in, and the first 2 don't count. So you are the hidden power checker. I don't really care about hidden power. In competitive, it's a fine move, but single player, I couldn't care less. Not doing any IV training here, good sir. Interesting comment that Ed made about Pokedex and, you know, like categorizing Pokemon based on arbitrary rules. That is one of the stickier parts of like modern taxonomy is that a lot of the categories that we put organisms into are really kind of arbitrary and may or may not reflect their actual, you know, relation to each other. And would like to think that as we learn more about evolutionary biology and with the advent of being able to actually sequence DNA and stuff, we're at least getting a little better at that. But when push comes to shove, things like categorizing animals into different genera and species and other classes, and even oh cool, Sharpbeak, that'll power up flying type moves by a little bit. Even there isn't as hard of a line between like the different kingdoms or even domains of life as, well, maybe not domains, but kingdoms of organisms as some people would like to think. Because I guess the classic example of that would be things like lichen and different kinds of kelp and organisms that appear to be simultaneously protists and plants.
Hey.
I believe is what they are. Fascinating stuff. I recall hearing something about the delineation between like super early fungi and super early animals being not so clear-cut either. Biology's fun. I just never liked it in school because I always had to memorize stuff, and that's not something I'm really especially good at. All right. Anyway, so we can run up and down the runway. There is a set of vegetable patches here. Off the top of my head, I can never remember. Are these patches, like sometimes you'll come here and they may be, these vegetable patches, and sometimes you might come here and they might be greenhouses. I do not remember if it is, vegetable patches in one version, like a white version, and greenhouses in black, or if it's a seasonal thing. I've looked that up about probably 5 or 6 times over the years, and I can never remember. And alright, standing on it. There's a couple of hidden items in here. Paralyze Heal. To be honest, I like the vegetable patches. The greenhouses are cool, and I do like greenhouses and all that, but they are a little bit tough to see around if you're trying to find the hidden items or that kind of thing. Playing in the landing strip, maybe not the best of idea. So the gym is up here at the top of the runway. We are not going to be allowed into the gym because there is one thing that Skyle told us that she was doing up on the next route, which should probably go and investigate before we try to take on the gym. All right, Desolate Land. I'm sure that wasn't a bit of foreshadowing for the Primal Groudon ability in Gen 6. I'm sure that was just a turn of phrase. So this house I'm going in last. This is a fairly useful house. This is where the Move Deleter, Mover Learner, and I believe, is there a Move Tutor in here as well? You're the Mover Learner. And as it happens, I have some heart scales, and there actually are a couple of moves that I would like Gummy to learn. Let's see. The ones in question are going to be Ice Fang, Fire Fang, Thunder Fang. I don't think I'm going to learn all 3. This is what we in competitive sometimes like to call 4 move slot syndrome, but I think for coverage, I'm gonna go with, Alright, let's go with Fire Fang and Ice Fang. I think I'm going to overwrite Dig, and I'm going to overwrite Workup for this. I'm gonna keep Return and Crunch for now, Return being the obvious stab move, and Crunch being a pretty good Dark-type move that gives me good coverage. I should have a couple of heart scales, so I should be able to do both of these right now. Ice Fang, the usual Bolt Beam coverage. Let's learn that over Workup. And, yeah, of course I'm gonna keep Return, because that's the strong stab move, and as I mentioned, Crunch is at least for now, pretty good coverage move. The other 2 people in this house, you, the old guy, you're the Move Deleter, right? So I can talk to you if I want to get rid of any hidden moves. I believe Line has Strength, correct? Alright, Line has Strength. Does Zach also have Strength? Because we might be getting to the point... Alright, so Zach does not also have Strength. Sometimes I do teach Strength to multiple Pokemon because it's a decent mid-game normal-type coverage move, but towards the end of the game when you have access to more different types of moves, it stops being quite as appealing. And I typically would learn it around now if I had it. Anyway, this is Route 7 up here. I'm going to look at my team. Panseer is still just sitting there in the back of the party, even though... Can I at least move you to the actual back of the party? Even though I have, no interest in using you. It's going to be a little while before I pick up my final team member. Argo can stay out front. Allison probably is also going to be out front for a little bit. I forget if I mentioned this earlier, but I can evolve Line and Zack at any point. But I think for the sake of challenge, I'm going to probably save that until around or after the last gym, which is going to be a little ways for now. But my team is going to be a little bit underpowered in terms of evolution for a little while. Raised platforms up there. Careful not to fall off. TM57 Charge Beam. Not a bad move. Well, there are better moves, but it has a pretty good chance of raising the user's special attack. And if you're intending on staying in battle for the long haul, Charge Beam can be a decent move on a special attacker. I used Bulldoze instead of Rock Slide because I figured it would one-hit KO either way, and I didn't feel like dealing with Rock Slide's accuracy check, and it blew up in my face. Alright, what's in this house? There's you're gonna tell me about draining moves. Have I caught any Bulldor? Would I like to trade my Bulldor for your Emolga? I would absolutely not like to trade my Bulldor for your Emolga. I think I like Bulldor, even without having it evolved into Gigalith, quite a lot better than Emolga. It's been a few days since I played this. Let me go and actually check my team. Do I have the items on people that I want them to have? You have the Shell Bell. You have the Aviolite, that's fine. Lucky Egg. I should probably give the Lucky Egg to Argo. I'm gonna try and get Argo up to level 35 before switching someone else into lead off. Alright, let me configure that. Anyway, to answer that one kid's question, I do have Giga Drain and Mega Drain, or one of them. I think it's Giga Drain at this point, and I do actually quite like the draining moves. They're pretty good if you have a Pokemon that can make use of them. Oh! These accuracy checks are the actual worst. Alright, I can't wait until at least, like, Rock Throw. Rock Throw really just isn't very good, but at the moment it's the only Rock-type move that Zack has access to. I cannot wait until It's 90 accuracy? Really? It missed twice in the battle. I can't wait until I, find the TM for Rock Slide. I'm pretty sure I don't have that already. Do I have that already? Let me just check to see if I have that already. And I do not, so that's gonna have to wait. I feel like I should be getting it around this point in the game. Don't know exactly where, though. Alright! Speak of the devil, now we're just learning Rock Slide by level up. Forgot that I did that. So, 75 power, 90 accuracy versus 50 power, 90 accuracy, plus a chance of flinch. I will take that any day. Alright. That was embarrassing. I did say that my team is going to be a little bit underpowered in terms of, like, being evolved for a little while. I'm not going to have any evolutions for a while. And, my strongest Pokemon is by far going to be Moon, but I don't want to, like, rely on her as a crutch for the next, like, 3 hours of gameplay. But, yeah, I can't wait until things start to evolve. Right, where was I? So this battle girl here said that you can walk on the raised platforms, but if you hold still for too long, boink. Gotta be careful of that. There's gonna be a couple of those on this route. This is a route with some exceptionally tall grass. I quite like it. Tall grass routes are always fun, I think, except for, actually, there was one in, I think, Sinnoh that was a little bit frustrating. But aside from that, tall grass routes, I think, are fun. Are you an ace trainer? Are you doing one of those gimmick battles? That was more like it. Speaking of things missing, though, there's only about a 72% chance of, Rock Slide hitting 3 targets and not missing any of them. But still, feels like I've had more than my share of misses in the last few battles. Finally, a battle in which nothing bad happened. Alright, so I see a couple of rangers hidden in the grass here. There's you, who saw me trying to sneak by to that item ball. Edgar's level 35. I think that's quite enough for him. Thank you for the Spear Berry. That will cure Freeze, which is probably not one of the more useful status healing berries, but it's the thought that counts. Let's pick up that power point up. Okay. I was going to continue up that way a little bit, but there's a safe house about 2 feet this way. So I think I'd probably better drop in here first before I go anywhere else and fight anyone else. I believe, you. Yeah, you'll heal me. Thank you very much. That's a lot faster than backtracking to the Pokemon Center again. Do any of you people have anything to say? Since her yammering stops when she's cooking, it's another bonus for me. Oh yeah, Grandma. It's a talkative one, are you? Some people just do that when they get old, is talk more and more and more without any filter. I'm not entirely sure why. Some people do the opposite. Anyway, let's see. As I was saying, Argo is level 35. I think I can switch him out. Let's put Allison in lead off. And I'm gonna, once again, trade around the items. Let's take the Lucky Egg. Let's have Allison gain levels a little bit faster. That's gonna be at the top of the list, isn't it? So, I'm not super hurried. I'm trying not to give Line any experience at the current moment because the next gym... I hate everything. The next gym is likely to be a one where Lion gets a lot of experience, because I'm not saying what type that gym specializes in, but it should take you about a nanosecond to figure it out based on, the general look and feel of Mistralton City. So this up here is the Celestial Tower. I'm not going to go in it quite yet. That's going to be a task for the next video, but I am going to go into this house and heal again. And then I'm going to continue the eastwards out of Route 7 a little bit, because there are a few more trainers for me to fight. This video has been going on for a little bit, but I'd like to finish off Route 7 within this one video. Oh, what's this? Great, people calling me on the phone. I hate it when that happens, especially when I'm recording a video. What is it, Mom? Yes, I know that this is my mom. How are you doing? Well, I am already up to Route 7. How are your Pokemon? You can't get that far all by yourself, It's all thanks to your Pokemon. Don't forget to take care of them. Am I being too serious? Alright, I don't know what the purpose of that phone call was. That didn't advance the plot in any way. That was just Mom randomly being a mom and checking in and doing those mom things. Note to self, don't get into any more random encounters because my team is slow as dirt. That was fun. Okay, so let's try that again without falling off the ledge this time. Yeah. So we're gonna fight a clown, take our anger out on the clown. Battle on a raised walkway, that's kinda cool. I hate everything. Alright. Did not take long at all for me to really start feeling that, that evolution crunch, did I? Suppose I could give, instead of the Lucky Egg to Allison, I could give her the Eviolite or something, because, defenses and Fungus would be a bulky Pokemon, if not for the fact that, everything else has started to evolve by now. It's like being the shortest kid in your class when you used to be, in the middle of the pack or even on the tall side in elementary school. Suddenly all your classmates start growing in middle school and you're a little left behind. Is Tynamo's cry basically a Geiger counter? Because that's what it sounded like. That's what I swear it sounded like. Alright, anyway. There's I believe, little more out this way. And if I were to not fall off any of the ledges, that would be fantastic. Oh, there's not another trainer here? I thought there was one more trainer. But anyway, hidden item, that's an Ultra Ball. Not a bad item for catching things. If I head up these stairs, this is going to be pretty much the end of the line. Oh, there is one more trainer. Okay, this guy. Yeah, okay, thanks, game. The one time that it would actually be advantageous for me to move second as a Fungus, Fungus goes faster than the Bulldor, and on the second hit, which is the sturdy hit on the Bulldor, I score a critical hit in which literally any attack that would have done more than 0 damage would have taken it out. I love Pokemon. Anyway, if I talk to you, yes, that is my name. Clay told you. To go inside Twist Mountain, you need to have a gym badge from the Mistralton Gym. The wild Pokemon in here are tougher, and we want to be sure you're ready. So that's the end of the line, and I think that's also going to be the end of this video. Next time, we're going to be going into the Celestial Tower. Hopefully I'll have a little bit better of a time inside that tower than I did outside it. My name is Dragonite. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.